And welcome back, everyone. Good morning on this beautiful Tuesday the 9th. I am Mate Sipper, coming to you with the next day of Stardew Valley. After all, yesterday we were at the Ice Festival, or Festival of Ice, whichever you'd like to call it. And I'd say that went surprisingly well. I was not expecting to win that competition, but we managed to do it. So, with that victory behind us, let's get some of this stuff going in here. I want to do those two up there first, just in case, because I don't want to accidentally throw a bunch of corn in the dehydrator again. I don't know if that would do anything, actually. I don't know. You know what? I gotta go back inside anyways to smoke this up. I'm gonna try it. I don't think you can. But you know what? Might be worth a check. Oops. So this machine was recently added. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think you could dehydrate veggies in this game. And so I don't really know all the ins and outs with it. I just know that there's certain recipes that we're going to have to make sure that we get down with them because it will be required for perfection, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess, if you enjoy a little bit of tedium. With that, let's get these going. Make sure we have our axe set aside for the day. Because I'd like to go to the woods down south first. Looks like we do. So we need to sell one of these for... well, just to add it to our collections. We don't need that. Or whatever. Or yeah, sorry, the scroll. Sometimes I think, like, really weird, and I don't realize that, like, what I'm saying doesn't make sense. And then, like, during editing, I'm like, what the freak am I talking about? And then it hits me that I made a connection that most people probably will not make. Grab that. Grab one of those. Come over here. Throw you in there. And let's check the TV and see what the spirits say. Welcome back! Spirits are somewhat annoyed today. Luck will not be on our side. Alright, well, as I said, I plan to go mining anyways. And honestly, it might not be a bad way to get some combat experience anyways, because bad luck might actually lead to more combat encounters. I'm not entirely sure, but if that is the case, that would be nice. For sure for me. Get these all put away. I don't really want to run those back to my house right now. And we are going to be back in a bit, so... yeah, we will... I really need to get another one of these auto collectors for the chicken coop. As you can see, it actually acts as a chest and will just hold whatever until you pick it up, and so I'm not as worried about it. Just kind of maintaining my stuff, I guess. That might be a question that's come up. I'm not entirely sure. But it is good to be aware that the auto collector will continue to collect stuff up until its inventory is full. And it acts kind of like a chest. You can't actually put stuff in it. Which is definitely a difference from how a normal chest behaves. But, you know, it, overall, I was watching that guy like a hawk because I knew he was getting ready to jump. I was just hoping he wouldn't. I was hoping he would have changed his mind, but no, he did not. So because of that, he is now Splatter. You know, I was talking a long time ago about, like, how I don't understand how slimes, like, hurt you. I mean, like, I'd assume that maybe what hurts you with them is they're, like, rubbery or something, and so it would be like being hit with a rubber ball. But you know, I don't know. And so with that being the case, when you, like, kill them, do they, like, freeze from, like, the snow? Or do they just, like, I don't know, like, splat everywhere and then just, like, dissolve? Like, are they, like, acidic? And then eventually they just, like, break down into atoms and return to the atmosphere? Or, you know, like, I don't know, I just have a lot of logistical questions about the slimes. And it's not just this game, it's all games, like D&D. I'm always like, how do these things work? You know, like the gelatinous cube, or I think it's called black pudding. I can't remember the one that rusts your weapons. But I'm sure someone who's a fan will probably leave a comment. People tend to be pretty good about that, about correcting me. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll carry these things. As I said, there's a few items that we can only get in the desert to donate to the museum. There's a golden mask, as well as I think a golden tablet, and there might even be a few other things that are unique to the desert that I'm not thinking of. So it's not a bad idea to carry your hoe. Just for a while. Now, there are a few items, such as the treasure trove, which we have picked up one of, that can actually give you those items that you can collect out here, like from the dig spots. There's another one called the golden coconut, which we have not seen yet. It is possible to see one now, but it's a lot more common later on in the game. So just be aware that, even in the winter, Stardew Valley has beautiful flowers. You can find coconuts and cactus fruits outside. Feel free to take as many as you find. They're yummy too. No free milk today. Well, that's fine. It's always good to check in on Sandy. Sure that she's doing okay. I mean, we got rid of the only other point of contact that she could have had with a person. I guess other than this trader out here. I kind of wonder if, like, she ever comes out here and, like, talks to this individual out here. We'll get to see that person a lot more in a couple of weeks, but as of right now, kind of just a minor role. Oh my gosh, I am sorry if there's frame drops going on. I don't really know what's been causing that, because, like, I go through and I make sure to free up a ton of space, so there really shouldn't be that much running in the background in my computer. But, oh well. Sometimes I say something about it, and it doesn't even come through in the editing, and sometimes it does, so it's kind of odd. As I said, I'm kind of new to this whole thing, so, well, I guess I've been doing it for, what, 3 months now, so maybe not as new. Oh, geez, back off. But, you know, still relatively new. Not like some people that have been doing this for like 10 years. Oh my gosh, this is already going bad. Back off. Okay, I'm gonna stand right here. See, the slimes are really bad if they start, like, if they get into a position where they can get around you. Because then, that's when they start causing problems for you. Also, if you couldn't tell, I have not been here for a while. I have taken somewhat of a break from this game for a minute. I mean, it wasn't really that big of a break, but it'll be nice to kind of hop back into the recording chair and get back to work. So yeah, hopefully we can get a few more fights, and hopefully they go better than that last one. Because I would like to get some combat experience. You might be wondering if there is any value to continuing to, like, gain experience in other fields like fishing. And to that I say kind of. So, once we max out all the experience that we possibly can, so foraging, fishing, combat, mining, farming, then we'll actually gain access to the mastery perks. So I don't think I've really gone into mastery yet. And, I mean, that's not really that surprising, because it's a thing that's a little difficult to explain up until you actually do it. But basically, you can keep gaining experience after you've maxed out your skills to a certain degree. So, once you've achieved level 10 of, like, every skill in the game, there's a certain area in Pelican Town that hasn't been opened up to us that will be opened up to us. And as soon as that happens, we can start gaining certain perks. And some of these perks are pretty good. Some of them are neutral. I'm going to obviously work to get them all. And so it's not really like level 11 It's more like level 10 plus 1, which sounds weird. But like, the best way to describe it is like, or to kind of explain what I'm saying, is your fishing bar doesn't really get bigger from you like doing the mastery of fishing. And so it's kind of like level 10 plus 1. It's not really level 11. But they are perks, and they do benefit you quite a bit in this game. There's one that some people say is very useful, and some people say it's very useless. I'll explain it once we get to that point. It's actually the farming one, if I remember right. I don't really have an issue with that one, but I can definitely see how some people might not like it. It kind of just comes down to how you play. Basically what it does is it grants you an item that you can give your animals, and they produce higher quality products. But it also can be used on fish ponds, and once again, it makes it more likely that they produce certain items, as well as higher quality items, as well as more items occasionally. So, I believe, I'm going to have to double check everything. I think maybe on fish ponds it only doubles the output of them, but I feel like it might increase the value too. So yeah. But yeah, forgive me, I do live commentary, and so sometimes I have to like look things up in editing and kind of put it in. Add it in post, as it were. I mean, I am relatively knowledgeable about this game, but once again, I'm not perfect. And so, but with all that aside, you back off. I really would like some flying eels, because that'd make getting through here a little bit easier. Especially if we keep getting these mummy floors. Yeah, I don't want you to die right there. Okay, back off, dude. And can I get through you? Yes, I can. Perfect. Alright, well. This floor has definitely been bad luck. And these guys will not give us experience until we can blow them up, so I really need a flying serpent. The flying serpents have a chance to drop a bomb. And if there's bad luck tomorrow, I'm just going to make sure that I bring my bombs. Also, these guys have been surprisingly intelligent today. Usually they get stuck on everything on their way to, like, get me. Not today, though. Apparently. But, I mean, I guess with the spirits being unhappy, I gotta say that this is pretty much to be expected. And I'm not too surprised by it. But, you know, the fact that we're getting like a whole bunch of Omni Geodes as well as some extra stone, which will be useful, I really can't complain too much. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. As for what's going on, we're getting close to New Year's, so if you have any exciting things that you're going to be doing this New Year's, let me know. Today is not New Year's, as you can imagine. It's not even the day before New Year's, also known as New Year's Eve. Don't know why I felt the need to say that, but you know. 'Tis what it is, I guess. Don't really know if I have any worthwhile, like, resolutions that I'd share. Maybe I do. Let me think here. No, I don't think I do, honestly. I think just same stuff as usual. I don't really, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that even means, because like some people do like fitness goals and stuff. I don't really have any fitness goals or anything like that. I think mainly just keep up on my videos. Maybe go to a 7-day upload schedule if possible. I mean, do my best, but it can be kind of difficult to do that sometimes. So, we'll have to see. But yeah. Alrighty. Man, I cannot wait until we can deal with those bugs, if we can deal with them. Sometimes, so the way that you deal with them requires you to get an enchantment. And just like Minecraft, you don't actually know what kind of enchantment you're getting You kind of just do the stuff, and you pull an enchantment. And if you like it, great. If you don't, you can replace it. But it takes a prismatic shard as well as more of the resource required to enchant, so which we haven't seen yet, and I will not spoil what those are. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Although, as far as enchantments go, I'd say that's probably one of the most useless. Because, like, I think it increases the amount of damage you do to bugs, as well as, obviously, gives you the ability to hit through those guys' armor. But, like, honestly, bugs aren't that common of an enemy type. You know, like, with the exception of the first mines, they don't really pop up that much. And so, like, they're kind of just an annoyance. Like, I'd almost just call them a roadblock more than anything, because they're not like a wall. You can get through them. They're just kind of like a mild inconvenience, you know? It's like when you're getting ready for work in the morning, you stub your toe in the bed. It's like it doesn't end your life, but it's a mild inconvenience and definitely hurts the rest of your day. That's kind of what a bug is. It's like stubbing your toe on the corner of your bed. Wow, these mummies are surprisingly intelligent today. I think I'm going to head out of here. I just don't want to waste more food than what I already have, even though I definitely did burn through more food than probably should have, but you know what? We made off with 2 iridium, so 2 little iridium ores, which isn't too big of a deal, nor is it too bad, but it's definitely could have been better. So one of the things that's really interesting is you can trade your Omni Geodes for these. This could be beneficial to you. I don't know. Like, I'm really torn on that. So I'll have to kind of do some more research for myself, but like I've definitely done that before where I'll save up a ton of Omni Geodes and like come and trade them in. But I also don't mind like just breaking them at the blacksmith and seeing what I get. Because like there are goodies you can get, but once again, like there's certain items that you can only get in the desert that the Omni Geodes will not have. So it's like, which is better? I don't really know. But yeah, so with that, I think we're going to pretty much finish off the day. It was a relatively quick day, honestly. We do have enough for 1 more iridium bar, so that's always a pleasant event for us. Yeah, we can do 5 more of these. Alright, so that's 20, so then 5 more of these. Wow. So, a little bit of a spoiler here, but I cannot wait for there's a certain upgrade you can get to these furnaces, and I cannot wait for that upgrade. It will be very nice. As for what we're doing tomorrow, I am planning to stop by Robin's and see what it costs to upgrade my house. Actually, you know what? Let's double check. Let's see how much we have in hardwood. We have 136 hardwood, so that might be something we do. The problem is, I don't know if I have the money to do it yet. Which is kind of annoying, but like, at the same time, kind of a relief, I guess, as well. Because, like, upgrading the house is definitely it's great, and we need to do it. We have to get to level 3, I believe. It actually might be level 2. I don't remember which one's required, like if the cellar is required or not. So I'll definitely give a look. I hope that that's not a permanent crop. I don't remember the red cabbage being a permanent crop, but it might be. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll find out. But with that, we are going to head in, keep making our mayo, swap out the fish. I think we have another chub. And tomorrow we might go fishing. We might spend a little bit of time in the town. But I kind of want to wait for the fishing until we get to the Squid Fest, which definitely will be coming up. I'd run into town and check it. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to head up to Robin's, and we're going to see if we should upgrade our house or if we should upgrade the coop. And maybe we'll finally get that letter from the mayor saying who we have to buy a gift for, because I know that event's also coming up pretty soon. But yeah, with that and a cool $3,000 in our pocket, we're heading to bed tonight, and we actually made it to bed tonight. And yeah, so this has been Mate Sipper. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye.